And as with everything else these days, mobile, tablets, smartphones, all that stuff, your platform is only as good as its app store, or so some people would say. Not a ton of apps available on Google TV right now, but more than when I first installed the update a week or so ago. So if we go featured for TV, you've got some free stuff, some paid stuff. Classy Fireplace I actually already installed. This just turns your set. It's just loops of fireplace animation. It's pretty funny. Motor Trend I installed. This is kind of an interesting one. It was one of the ones I installed because it was something that was content I was interested in. I've been kind of obsessed with cars, not actually driving or buying or fixing them or anything like that, but just reading about them. Go figure. So the Motor Trend app, while we wait for it to load, is one of the one of these apps I tried because I was interested in the content, and in trying it out, I thought this was kind of a good idea, or a good example rather, of some of the pros and cons of a platform like this as it currently exists. The UI is really nice. It's very clean. The graphics are nice. The navigation over there on the left side, I'll mouse over here, very simple. Home, search, my playlist, I can set up a playlist, see featured videos, new videos, popular now, photos, all that stuff, right? And so the first video auto load starts playing because it's TV. That's what it should do.
These are the glory days.
We'll turn down the volume here. It's a free app. You don't have to subscribe to Motor Trend to look at it. We'll go full screen. The video quality is not great. It's watchable, but the cars, in that sequence, the cars are kind of pixelated. So, I don't know, if you're gawking over cars, you kind of want the pictures to be really nice. If I hit pause, there you go. Okay, so pause lets me out, and I can add to playlist, share, video info, that kind of stuff. Browse more. So now I've got, this very Google TV-esque tray that comes up on the bottom. Go to performance here. And so now I've got pop-over text, but only for the current video. So do I have to click? Okay, if I click, now I get the information. So just little things like that you just kind of have to get used to the UI, and there's no real documentation, and the apps are, they're all a little bit different from each other. They're more contiguous. The design, the look, the feel of the different apps is a little more consistent. Consistent is the word I want, not contiguous. They're a little more consistent than in the first version of Google TV, but still, a little head scratching. SMH, right? A little head scratching. That it's not super consistent, and that's kind of the case with a lot of the smartphone apps out there, particularly Android, because there's so many different slight variations on the different versions of Android. But we'll go back. One of the apps that I was told to check out was Clicker. The apps that I have installed. I've only installed a few. Most of these were pre-installed. Clicker is kind of a cool app because it shows you. It's kind of like the Google TV app. It shows you, all the different stuff going on that you can watch off the web. I think it has more sources. And you can also, there's a subdivision there for just web video. So we can just go through, all the different web video. Let's see if we can find Techno Buffalo on revision 3. I would like to watch. So we'll go up to the top here. And let's just look for revision 3. You can see this is nice. When you search, you've got all these filter sources. So will it play on Google TV, yes or no? And then you can filter by the type of content you're looking at. You can filter by the source. So Amazon versus Amazon Prime. Amazon Prime I would watch because that's free for me because I'm a Prime subscriber. Amazon I'm probably not going to watch. iTunes I'm probably not going to watch. Comcast, I have Comcast. Hulu Plus I'm probably not going to watch. Anyway, scroll down in here. There we go. Okay. Texilla, App Judgment, GeekBeat, loading. Loading. Ben Heck. Loading. Now, I could just go and I could search for Techno Buffalo. But I figured I would go through the Rev 3 family. I'm actually going to be guesting on Tekzilla. I'm really excited about that. Just after Thanksgiving. So here we go. Okay, let's go to John Q. What's the apps? And basically, it launches Chrome. So it's kind of a nice front end, a nice nice search front end and algorithm to pull only compatible video from the web. But then there is no direct play to the video. It launches the website. So that's just slight clunkiness you kind of have to deal with in most cases. And again, that will hopefully, but it will or won't change depending on how many developers, how many partners embrace Google TV and build apps.
So today on WTA, we're going to be taking a look at a way to manage our finances with an app and service called Tosho.
I love John Q. Anyway, there you go. Now how do I get out of here? Hit the back button. Basically everything. The rule of thumb with Google TV seems to be hit the back button. You can get out of here. Like I said, there are other apps available. There's some apps from major content partners. There are apps, some apps like Classy Fireplace and Clicker from smaller companies. Sony's got a few things in here, not all that much to write home about. And then you've got, Twitter and some of your social media applications. I could go on and on as I usually do. If you're with me this far, you're probably like, dude, you've already been going on, which is true. But basically, you've got an interesting entree into the set-top box market here. And this is what Google TV should have looked like a year ago. It would have had at least a better chance. It was also overhyped a year ago. It certainly did not revolutionize TV. Google didn't have deals worked out with the content studios. And so, they launched Google TV and then everybody started blocking their content from being available on Google TV. There's more stuff available now. But again, the service is a little bit clunky at times. At other times works really well. Some of the apps, like Motor Trend, the app looks great, but then the actual video content isn't quite, TV quality. And then I just kind of wind up going back to watching the stuff I'm used to watching, which is either, live TV via the couple of cable channels I have left, or stuff off of Netflix, or sometimes YouTube. Hasn't really revolutionized yet. It's just going to matter on whether or not content partners come to it. And do they come here? Do they go to Apple TV? Do they go to Roku? Do they go to the cable companies? What do they do? So we'll take one last look here. Here's the CNBC app. Now, I believe this is real-time data. Yeah, this app's fine. It's nice that you can pop around and choose what you want to choose. So this video icon makes me think I could choose Apple and see a video about Apple. But it's a lot like the CNBC channel. The quality, is a little bit lesser in terms of the video. And it's not working. Let's wait. There we go. So there you go. That's at least nice that I can kind of go through there and choose. And I can go to hot stocks, because I don't have any stocks. It's just putting stocks in there for me. And videos. There you go. Yeah. So, there's not a ton here also that you can't get on the web, and things are a little more optimized for the web. So all in all, Google TV, I kind of give it it's kind of in the middle. Since you can see my reflection, it's not quite a thumbs up. It's not quite a thumbs down like the initial version was. Partially it's because the prices have fallen. The Logitech box, they're closing them out at $99 instead of, what it launched for, $300, $400, something like that. Sony has cut the prices on the different models. I believe this TV is now $999 for a 46-inch 1080p LED backlit TV. It's not, it's a year old, and it's not a top of the line, but I'm enjoying using it right now for watching TV, watching Blu-rays and everything else. So, if you're getting a TV and you can get the Google stuff sort of thrown in there, why not? And it's nice to have that functionality when you need it, especially if you don't already have, a Netflix box. But there's no Hulu Plus support if you're a Hulu Plus person. And set-top boxes are cheap now. You can get the Sony set-top box that does Amazon, Netflix, Hulu Plus. It's down to like $49. I've seen it lately. So, in that respect, sort of hard to justify the extra cost just for the Google TV stuff. Anyway, there you go. It's kind of a long, somewhat meandering, but I think I covered most of the important stuff. Review of Google TV Take 2. Again, we'll show you the written review on here. So if you want to read more, perhaps more coherent thoughts, you can go to Google TV. But as Google builds out their ecosystem with the Google, they're trying to get more the movies in the Android marketplace and more movies on YouTube and TV shows, and then Google Music and everything. Who knows what this might be in 6 months or a year. But for right now, Google TV, I would say if you can pick up one of the boxes cheap, if you're in the market for a set-top box anyway, especially if you're a Netflix or Amazon video customer, the performance is pretty good. Having the web browser up there, I'd rather browse the web on my phone or a tablet or a laptop even. But if you're into web on the big TV, there you go. But as far as the platform itself, this is really what they should have launched with a year ago. Now that they're updating it to something that's, a little more together, they've lost one of their two launch partners in Logitech. So, hoping for some kind of announcement at CES 2012, which is just around the corner already, a month and a half from now, in Las Vegas, some kind of announcement from Google and their partners about the future of Google TV, because they're not going to let it die since they just push the update out, but it remains to be seen. In the meantime, though, I would say if you're not already interested in it, it's worth comparison shopping, but it's not going to change the world overnight, that's for sure. There you go. That's what I think. But I'm happy Sony sent me the TV. It's a nice TV. Like watching Netflix on it. Until next time, my name's Noah. You can find out much, much more on Google TV, all the other TV apps, everything going on. And like I said, CES, 7 weeks away, 7 or 8 weeks away, something like that. It's pretty soon. We'll be there. TechnoBuffalo.com. Until next time, my name's Noah. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.